Hello, this is July 25, 2010. This is the weekly Ichimoku analysis of the U.S. markets. Before we begin, we'll go for a normal procedure of going for a disclaimer. The presentation is for educational purpose only. All the charts are either in Thinkorswim or TradeStation. Here are my contact details. If you go to eiicapital.com, you can find more information on Ichimoku if you don't know anything about it, or want to learn more there, or any of the other services that EII Capital provides. Okay, let's go jump straight into the futures, and let's go look at the E-mini S&P future. Pretty much we've been gauging the markets from the E-mini S&P futures. If you look, we're still in a consolidation pattern. Last week when we did the YouTube video, basically said, we were here, we had touched the top of the cloud, and now basically we're bounced off it and we closed higher. The key level here is this Cajunson, which is 1109. We're getting close to it, but we still haven't done anything yet. The more we consolidate, believe it or not, the more bearish this is getting. Because look at the future cloud. It's just again, they've now come together and it could turn bearish. It can also go bullish. We just don't know the reason why, what's going to happen in this consolidation pattern. The key levels, the short term is 1109, but this level right here is kind of key factor right here, and you could kind of see that's 1128. So you really don't know what's going to happen right now. Markets are still basically in the consolidation pattern, and everything, all the Ichimoku indicators are in conflict. Even though price is above the cloud, so sentiment is bullish. You got Chicago in price, so that's consolidation. There's no commitment on the future cloud at all, and Cajunson and Tinkinson are actually bearish. So, there's nothing right now on key what's happened. If you get a breakthrough of this 1101 and then come back and to retest it and then go higher, that's more of a bullish sign, but we won't know until that chart pattern happens exactly what's going to happen. Let's go look at the daily time frame, see if that gives us a picture into what's going on. If you look at the daily time frame, last week we were pretty much below the cloud. Now we're in the cloud, so we definitely are consolidating. Chicago's in price too. So nothing's going to happen really. And you could see 1125, how that's a key here. And we talked about that on a weekly time frame, how that's a major resistance level. So, what could happen? We could sit there, pull back to 1125 and then go down. We don't know. A lot of people are viewing this as an inverted head and shoulder. There's a shoulder, head, shoulder. So a lot of people may be playing this bullish right now, especially if it breaks this pivot, which it did. It closed above it. So a lot of people may be sitting there playing bullish. But I'll be very careful in taking any positions long term or medium term right now. It's more of a scalping, day trading type of environment, if anything, at all. Let's go look at the Nasdaq, because that's typically leads on the bullish side. Let's go see what's going on there. And let's go look at the E-mini and Nasdaq futures. Let's start with a weekly time frame. And you could see it is right at the Cajunson, probably about a point away, actually 2 points away from the Cajunson. So again, this is in conflict too. If you look at the weekly time frame, you could kind of see this is forming another shoulder over here, a double shoulder here with this one. So you're kind of getting key to that resistance level there. There's nothing really there at all for you to see. Let's go look at the monthly time frame. We haven't really looked at that. You could kind of see on the monthly time frame, 1117 is key, but basically back in the cloud on the monthly time frame for the Nasdaq and for the ES futures. Let's go look at that real fast. Let's just type it in. And you could see that we're still bearish for the ES. So if anything, the Nasdaq are probably better suited for right now long-term going bullish. So if you're still going bullish, I'll definitely look at Nasdaq stocks compared to the S&P mini futures or anything like that. But I'll be very careful, because everything right now is just conflicts among all the time frames, so there's nothing really there. Let's quickly look at gold. Some people wanted me to incorporate gold into the picture. If you look at the weekly time frame for gold, the daily, let's go to weekly. We always want to start off with weekly. Basically, weekly shows that we are in a pullback mode. Sentiment is bullish. However, we're not trending at all because we're between the Kijunsen and Tenkan-sen. So, as we talked about before, I think on Twitter, I mentioned that 1154 is kind of a key level for gold. So we're going to see if gold goes down to that level and what happens. And then we'll kind of see if this is a pullback, a major pullback, minor pullback, or trend reversal. We just don't know yet until it gets this 1154 level. If it crosses to above 1220, then this does have a chance of retesting the high and starting a bullish trend. But right now, there's no sentiment at all. And in fact, if you look at the daily time frame, we're consolidating because we're in here. But if price just sits there, and if you notice, we've been consolidating to come out of the cloud. Even if we consolidate this week, we're pretty much going to come out of the cloud, and at that point, we're going to maybe start a trend going downwards to the 1158 level. So it's kind of key here to see what happens. If we break down here, I will definitely look for short-term trends to the bearish side for gold. Again, thank you. This is Manesh Patel from EII Capital. If you have any questions, please post them on our discussion.